Man, things just got worse. Iran just made their supreme leader position a family business. We got North Korea out here talking about sending missiles to back Iran. And then Americans literally stranded in Israel with the U.S. Embassy saying, we can't help you. And the U.S. possibly could be running low on the weapons it needs to keep the whole operation going. If you're not paying attention right now, you're sleeping. So let's get into it. All right, let's start with Iran because this just happened. Iran's Assembly of Experts just named Muttaba Khamenei, that's the son of Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, as the new supreme leader. Yep, the son is replacing the father. Iran is literally turning into a dynasty. Muttaba has been pulling strings behind the scenes for years. He has strong ties to the IRGC, which is Iran's Revolutionary Guard, and the intelligence apparatus. For years, he was always seen as a potential successor, but Ali Khamenei publicly denied it for years. Now, CNN reported just days ago there was no clear successor. And then today, boom, it's Muttaba Khamenei. This matters because a new supreme leader during an active military conflict with the U.S. and Israel is huge. It's unprecedented. The question is, does Muttaba escalate or try to negotiate? Most analysts say he's a hardliner, possibly even more hardline than his father. So let that sink in. The guy who just took over Iran's entire government during a war is reportedly even more extreme than the last one. This is not de-escalation, this is escalation. But it gets worse. Americans are stranded in Israel. Now let's talk about something that should have every American heated right now. There are U.S. citizens stuck in the Middle East, in Israel, in the region, and the U.S. government basically told them, you got to figure it out yourself. You'll see in this video that we're about to watch with the Midas touch.
The U.S. Embassy of Jerusalem, that is not in a position at this time to evacuate or directly assist Americans in departing Israel. The following is provided for your information as you make your own security plans. So despite the United States spending billions of dollars on this embassy in Jerusalem and giving billions of dollars to Israel, the United States is unable to evacuate its own people. And you'll remember the message I showed you yesterday where the various U.S. told everybody, evacuate now, get out of the Middle East, try to find a commercial flight. Good luck. Try to find a commercial flight. You do realize that Iran is now striking all of the surrounding airports in the Middle East. You do realize that Donald Trump has engulfed the Middle East in a Middle East-wide war with no plan about what the missions or objectives are. And then last.
Well, there you have it. The U.S. Embassy in Jerusalem literally saying the U.S. Embassy is not in a position at this time to evacuate or directly assist Americans in departing Israel. Ben Gurion Airport is closed. Flights are grounded. People are sleeping in the airports with no clear guidance. Senator Andy Kim slammed the Trump administration for zero evacuation effort, called it outrageous. Americans on the ground are describing mayhem. BBC talked to the travelers who say they desperately want to get home, but can't. NBC reported the State Department told people to leave, but again, how? With all the airports being shut down. Think about that for a second. Your own government launched strikes in the region, and then when things got hot, told its own citizens, we can't help you. I don't care what side of the aisle you're on, but that's wild. Meanwhile, Bibi's out of there, and he left the Americans and his citizens hanging. And just when you thought it couldn't get any crazier, North Korea has now entered the chat. So while all of this is going down, guess who decided to raise their hand? North Korea. Kim Jong-un reportedly said that if Iran requests military assistance, North Korea would be prepared to provide missiles. Now, I thought that was Trump's boy, right? So now North Korea hasn't sent troops or direct military aid yet, but what is confirmed is North Korea officially condemned the U.S. and the Israeli strikes, signaled solidarity with Tehran, and reiterated opposition to U.S. military interventionism. The diplomat reported that Pyongyang's response is strategic. This is about leverage, not just loyalty. North Korea already sent troops to support Russia in Ukraine. The pattern is there. Reuters is reporting that Iran strikes will reinforce Kim Jong-un's nuclear ambitions. He's watching what happens when a country without nukes gets hit. So even if North Korea doesn't send a single soldier to Iran, the message is clear. The anti-U.S. alliance with Russia, North Korea, and Iran is getting tighter, and that should worry everybody. But here's the part that nobody's talking about right now, and that's the ammo problem. The thing that might matter more than all of this. The U.S. might be running low on the weapons it needs to keep this operation fully going, as you will see in this video.
Day 3 of the war, and a troubling question is emerging in Washington. Is the United States burning through its most expensive missiles faster than it can replace them? U.S. forces have intercepted hundreds of Iranian ballistic missiles and drones targeting American bases and allies across the Middle East. The U.S. military is relying on advanced air defense systems like Patriot, THAAD, and ship-based intercept, but every interception uses costly high-tech missiles, and experts warn that a prolonged conflict could begin to strain American interceptor stock.
I think it is, I'll grant the administration this, it is way too early, 48 hours in, for cost estimates. Clearly, when you combine the efforts of the amount of munitions that we have spent over the last year attacking the Houthis, the amount of munitions that's been spent on other ventures, I think the 7 different military conflicts the president has put America into, our munitions are low. That's public knowledge. It will.
Like it said in the video, munition is low despite what Trump is saying. Reports from Al Jazeera and Breaking Defense both reported that the Iran mission is definitely taking a toll on U.S. munition stockpiles. Their biggest concern is the precision-guided munitions and high-end interceptors like the THAAD missile defense system. The defense analyst gave 60% odds this war lasts 20 to 40 days, and it only ends when Iran's missile capability is destroyed. Trump said Iran is running out of launchers, but the flip side is the U.S. is burning through expensive, hard-to-replace weapons, and the lawmakers are already talking about emergency supplemental defense funding. That means billions more in spending. You got defense stocks like Lockheed Martin that are surging because Wall Street sees a long conflict. So we're in a situation where we're striking a country, our own citizens can't get out of the region, we have North Korea circling like a shark, and our own weapons stockpile is getting drained. And Iran just put a harder hardliner in charge. I need you all to tell me, where does this end? Drop your take in the comments. Well, that's your chat 411 for today. For more takes like this, make sure to smash that like, hit subscribe, and share with your tribe. And until next time, chat with you later.